everybody out there in YouTube land. Man, it is a glorious day the good Lord's given us today. I don't know what the hell that is, but I can guarantee you that I will not be buying another one of those. It's one of the Zero series of monsters, 0 calories. It's called Ultra Paradise. I'm not digging it. It's okay. I thought of something funny, but I can't say that. Oh, hell, I'll say it. Just imagine licking a unicorn's ass. That's kind of what that's like. Anyway. Oh, mercy. Here's the bangers. Y'all want to see the bangers? Can you see the bangers? Put her there, bang. Come on. Really? Oh, now you put her there. Oh, holding hands. The bangers. See, she does this ootsy cutesy thing. Yeah, I love my bang. I love my bang. I do. The bangers. High five. Okay, I'll hold your hand. No? You're gonna shine me? Aha. Aw. Frickin' border collies. Most awesome dogs in the whole wide world. If you ain't never owned one, you don't know what I'm talking about. But they are awesome. They're awesome dogs. Couldn't ask for a better dog. Ain't a better dog in the world to be with you on a truck. They're awesome. Now I will tell you that they're awesome in every way, but they just ain't no watchdog. They love people. They ain't never met a person that they didn't like, so. If you're looking for a protector on your truck, they ain't that. Good companion, listen to what you say, mind like nobody's business, good to play with, get off the truck, do off leash, get in and off the truck all on their own, totally follow voice commands, smarter than a whip, they're all that. Watchdog? Dang. The only way that I would know if somebody was messing with my truck in the middle of the night is Bang would jump in bed with me and wake me up like, hey dude, you need to go deal with that. She's not gonna bark. She's not gonna throw a fit. She's just gonna wake me up, let me know I need to go deal with something. Anyway, great dogs. Love my Bang. Yet somebody asked for a Bang appearance. It's kind of hard to do while I'm driving, so it's about as good as it gets there while I'm driving. Let's see what I want to talk to you about today. Oh, I just come in and out of the Flying J here south of St. Paul. I am on my way up to Fargo. Woo-hoo. Back to the land of the frozen chosen, man. A lot of our drivers, most of our drivers here at Magnum don't go to the terminal very often. You might have heard me say, I know one guy that's been with a company for 6 years. He's only been to a terminal 3 times. We probably run more like owner-operators than probably any other company driver that you're used to. And what I mean by that is, say like for instance right now, I'm on my way to pick up a trainee. Well, I've already got my whole week lined out in front of me of how it's going to go. And, I was actually talking to a dispatcher on the phone, and he's going, okay, Walt, I got a load going to Pennsylvania, I got a load going to Ohio, I got a load going to Orlando, I got a load going to Texas, I got a load going to Seattle, Washington. Where you want to go? I had my choice of just about any direction I wanted to go. dude, it's January. Make me go to Orlando. Oh, woe is me. So I'm going in Fargo, pick up a trainee, get my truck PM'd. I got to get front right bumper replaced on my truck. I hit a deer here a couple of weeks ago, knocked a chunk out of my bumper. But right now I'm sporting what I call the badge of shame, because it broke the bumper into pieces on the right hand side, but it didn't. You can fit them all the pieces back together. If I had a little resin and some sandpaper and a little spray paint, I'd have just fixed it myself, tell you the truth. But they're not going to do that. They're just going to replace it with a new part. So I'm on the way back to Fargo, get that done. Got to get my 150,000 mile PM done on this truck. Let's see what else I got. Oh, picking up a new trainee out of Chicago. You know, I was really pushing for those drivers out of Chicago. And Patrick's one of those drivers. Lives in the Chicago area. In fact, he just lives like a couple blocks from our drop yard there in Lyons. But so he's coming on board. He's not exactly a brand new driver, but close. He had a little broken time. He got his CDL last year, but he had some broken time due to personal reasons. And now he's coming back into it. So he's gonna have to do the full 30-day gamut with the recap, man. You know, and for instance, I had 5 drivers that come to Magnum in the month of January that were, you know, talked to me and were introduced to Magnum through my YouTube channel and that. I had 3 drivers request me as a trainer. A trainee. I had 3 drivers request me as a trainer. And you know, I really do appreciate that, and that is an absolute honor, no doubt. The fact is, though, I can only train 1 trainee a month, and I only train every other month. So I can only train 6 guys a year, personally. And I just ought to come clean about something, too. This is my YouTube channel. You know, this is for publication, for everybody to watch. You know, I've got family, friends, there's a bunch of kids and officers in the FFA that watch me. I've got people involved in my ministry that watch me. So, yeah, I present myself in a certain way on these type of videos. A little bit of the animal slips out once in a while, but hey, that's me. I'm going to tell you, I am very much an animal. I'm an old Marine Corps sergeant. You can take the man out of the Marine Corps, but you can't take the Marine Corps out of the man, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of rough, and I don't mind fighting a battle now and then. Although I will have to say that I have recently had to come to the realization that even though my heart, soul, and mind may be into it, my body says I'm not, so I just have to admit the fact that I am not a badass anymore. I'm getting to be an old man, so no more macho bullshit. No more showing off the skills I have with my hands. Besides, it hurts longer than it used to. And so if I ever have to come to a conflict nowadays, I'm just going to have to shoot you and be done with it. Not playing. I'm too old to play games. But here's what I want to come clean about. standard higher than most. And I have to be conscious of that all the time. Now, if you met me in real life and you hung out with me long enough, you'd know that my greatest weakness is beautiful women. I like to drink alcohol, not excessive. Can't stand a drunk, but I do like to drink alcohol. I probably cuss worse than some sailors, what y'all consider cussing. There's certain things that I don't do. I don't use the Lord's name in vain. You won't ever hear me say GD, for instance. If you do, you'll see me praying immediately thereafter, asking for forgiveness. Let's see. But anyway, what I'm trying to get to, I think some people, because they see me on YouTube, they have this certain image of me. And I know that in the past I had one trainee that requested me as a trainer because he thought I was just going to be easy. I am not an easy trainer. If you come on my truck for training for 30 days, you better come to work, because this is not a game with me. I take it very serious, and I'm going to work my ass off for you to be the best truck driver that I can produce in 30 days. So you better bring your A game if you want to be on my truck. It's constant work for the entire 30 days. I'm going to teach you everything I know that I can pass on within that 30 days. When we're pulling into the terminal on the last day, I'm going to be covering material non-stop all the way up till we throw it in park. You can ask my last trainee about that. Ask Neil. He will, at the video that we shot at the end, where he talked about that it's challenging and expected to work because I'm going to push you hard. That's what I do. I'm a trainer. When I finish training, I'm the one that signs off. The company doesn't know except what I tell them. So they're going to ask me, is this one a good one or is it not? Is this someone that we want to employ with a company or not? And then the last question they're going to ask me is, if you were driving down the road with your family in a minivan and he was driving alongside of you in a tractor trailer, would you feel safe with your family? And I'm going to answer that question 100% honestly. And if I think you're an endangerment to yourself, this company, and the public around you, I will not let you go into a solo truck. Just saying. So, if you come on my truck as a trainee, bring your A game. We're going to work. Man, I need to be on that side of the interstate. Okay, I turned on my turn signal. Let's see how long it takes people to get out of my way to let me over. Well, I'll be dadgum. There are good people every day. Thank you very much, brother. God bless you, each and every one. I got to give him a blinky just because he was a nice guy. Another thing I wanted to talk about concerning Magnum. You always do one of these Magnum reports every month. I guess that's kind of what this video is turning into, a Magnum report. It is getting harder and harder to get a seat with Magnum. I was going to read the new criteria of what we will hire here at Magnum. The good news is we will still hire a brand new That's good news, because I really expected that to go away. I thought they would go to 1 year experience, probably definitely, and I thought maybe they might go to, if you didn't have 2 years experience and a clean record and good references, they probably wouldn't look at you at all. I was actually surprised at how lenient the hiring qualifications were. I was going to read them to you. I'll try to remember to do that later. So if you're just getting your CDL and you want the best spot in the industry, you can still get on here. It definitely helps if you got a driver referring you, because driver referrals, we try to keep it all in-house. Those get looked at first out of all the applications. Last month, coming into January, we had 10 spots available. How we had 10 spots available, I don't know, other than the fact that Matt, the CEO of the company, Matt did tell me he was buying 10 brand new Peterbilts that were supposed to be here in the first week of January. So I don't know if that's the case, that's the reason why we had 10 spots or not. But I know that I talked to our recruiter, Tony Dahl, the last week of December, and he told me, he goes, "Walt, I only got 3 trucks available." So kind of gives you an idea. We got very low turnover here. This is the place to be, man. You want the best slot. This is it, man. If I could find a better slot, I'd go do it. But I don't know. I do love this company. I love where I'm at. Let's see, what else do I need to cover? Oh, shout out to Daniel Wallace. Daniel, I know you watch my videos. Daniel is coming on board here with Magnum. I think you start next week, if I remember right. Me and Daniel have been chatting on the phone a lot. And Daniel will tell you this himself. Daniel likes to talk. I thought I had the gift of gab. Boy, Daniel, he's a talker now. Let's see. I expect great things out of Daniel. I think Daniel's going to be a really good driver for Magnum. So here, we're not just looking to fill a seat. We're just not looking for someone that can fog a mirror and drive a truck. We want quality. We want a quality driver. And what makes a quality driver? Number one, following all the rules and regulations. Protect the company. Take care of our CSA score. Treat the public well. Be conscious and courteous to other people. Be a professional about the way you do your job. Take care of our customers when dealing with our shippers and receivers. The majority of our freight is all customer direct freight. So we've got a long-term contract with these folks. We may have a big footprint all over the United States, but they're still our customers. Remember that we work for our company for our customers first. We work for our company second. Let's see. How problematic of a driver are you? We really like a driver that's independent, that doesn't need a lot of maintenance. And what I mean by that is a guy that'll solve his problem. That he won't be calling the office every time that he's got a mosquito bite or something. We want you to be independent. We pay at a high professional level, we expect you to rise to that standard. Do the job. I love that personally. I like the fact that I'm not being micromanaged. I'm not being babysitted in any way. Hell, my driver manager calls me once a month just to say hello, because she hadn't heard my voice in a month. I like that. I like to be left alone and let me go do my job. I don't want to be micromanaged. I want to run this truck the way I want to run it, and I want to make money. And I want to make more money than the average bear. Let's see. What else can I talk about? You know, I listen to some of the YouTubers, and I'll tell you, I don't watch many. As a matter of fact, I watch very few YouTubers. I've got one friend that's in the YouTube community. There's only one guy that's on YouTube that I'd actually call my friend. And hell, I bet we haven't talked to each other in months. I know we haven't. By the way, James Hensley, you need to call me. James Hensley is, you know, if you got to be friends with somebody that you need attention to call them friend, James isn't the guy to be your friend. I feel so abused, James. You always say you'll call, you never call, man. Hey, that's what it takes to be friends. You're probably not real friends anyway. Anyway, hats off to you, James. But dude, call me sometime. I'd call you, but a couple months ago, I had a glitch in my phone. I had to get a new phone. So I don't have your phone number anymore. Can't call you. So you got to reach out to the recap. Let's see, what else? Oh, I was going to talk about, I hear a lot of YouTubers giving advice on how to get your CDL, the career path that you should take, etc., etc. And I don't really throw rocks at them, because I think the majority of them give bad information. I'll be just flat honest with you. The reason why I think they give bad information is they only give information of what they know. You know, a wise man once said that the danger is the fact that you know, you think you know enough that you know. How's that quote go? You think you know enough that you know. What's dangerous is when you don't know enough to realize you're wrong. And I hear a lot of YouTubers give really bad advice on career path. I definitely hear them give wretched, terrible advice on how to get your CDL license and what to look for in a company. It's actually atrocious what I hear. And mainly what they're doing is telling you to do it the way that they did it. Well, I'm going to tell you, the majority of people that come into this industry don't come into it right. They don't do it the best way. And because of that, when they're advising other people on how to do it, they're not telling people the best way to do it. Let's see. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. What else can I cover while I'm at here? Whoa, man, that was a nice little trick. You're over there in that left lane, and right before before you took your bumper off, swap lanes in the right to make the exit. Somebody didn't know where they were going. Well, it didn't scratch my paint, no harm, right? Oh, excuse me. So we are running up Fargo to pick up Patrick. I talked to Patrick on the phone. What was it? Day before yesterday, and I actually talked to him Sunday as well, because I asked him that, because at Magnum we fly you in, so he had a plane ride into Fargo. They picked him up, chauffeured him over to the Holiday Inn, checked him in, got his hotel room for orientation. It is paid orientation, by the way. But anyway, I told him that when you get into Fargo, and once you get all checked into your hotel, give me a call. Let me know that you've arrived. So he called me Sunday night, and it's kind of funny, the conversation. So I asked him, was your flight good? Did you have any hassles? Did you receive your ticket and everything the way that you were supposed to? Did we take good care of you on the trip? Everything work out, on the other end. Once you got to Fargo, chauffeur come up and picked you up, took you to the hotel room, and and I asked him, I said, I want to make sure that the arrangements we have made for you and the accommodations that we provide, it's adequate to your lifestyle. And he goes, oh, hell yeah, dude. Man, Magnum spared no expense here, did they? And no, we don't. We expect you to be a professional driver, so when you come to Magnum, we're going to treat you like a professional. That you are. So, we're living large, man, living large. Anyway, let's see what else I got going on. I can't think of anything else just right off the top of my head that I want to cover. I tell you what, I'm probably going to shoot a reactionary video later on tonight once I get into Fargo, if I have the time available. James Hensley generally stays down south in the wintertime. Generally don't come up north, but he got a big fat paying load that he couldn't say no to that was coming to North Dakota, and I was actually rolling laughing watching one of his videos because he was going, oh my god, it's cold up here. Yeah, now when you get up close to the Canadian border in January and February, in between North Dakota, Montana, Minnesota, as I'd say, Fargo, North Dakota's got to be one of the coldest spots on earth. And if I wasn't a trainer, I wouldn't go there very much. I'm going to tell you right up front. But being as I'm a trainer, I have to go to Fargo about once a month. But God, it's wretched cold up there. So I'm going to do a little spoof reaction video later on tonight. I'm actually going to get into all my cold weather gear. Anyway, I think it'll be funny. I just mean it to be funny anyway. Let's see. What present for getting her college degree. I'm going to help her buy her first house. So we're starting to shop and all that kind of stuff. We'll put her in a nice house to start off her life in. Let's see. I'm also thinking about buying myself a new toy. And strictly the only reason why I'm buying it is because I want one and it's just a toy. But I'm not going to buy it until after I get baby girl into her new house. So shortly thereafter I'll buy it. I tell you what I want. And I really don't care what anybody else's opinion is about it. I want to hear everybody talk crap about it. But I want a white SS Camaro convertible. That's what I want. And I'm going to buy me one this year. Just because I want one. Let's see, what else I got going on? Well, I can't think of anything else I want that I'm missing. Man, wow, look at that. Video went for 38 minutes. Way too long. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great day. Remember, you too can change the world. All you gotta do is be nice to each other.